Hi there! Today I'm going to talk about the RAD exams criteria. When taking an RAD exam, there is always some part of you anxious to know if you prepared well enough. What will the examiner think of my work? Am I ready? What is it to be ready? Well, first of all, the most important thing an examiner wants to see, no matter your level, is how much ballet moves you, how much joy it brings you. But it doesn't stop there. The RAD has a set of criteria to mark your work. It is the same at all levels, but of course, depending on your grade, the examiner will expect more or less precision in your demonstration. In my next few videos, I will talk about the RAD's exam criteria to help you understand what is expected of you and how to prepare for it. There are 11 criteria: correct posture and weight placement, coordination, control, peripheral awareness, performance space awareness, dynamics, responsiveness to music, correct timing and sense of rhythm, communication, projection, and expression. Only a person capable of marking 100 out of 100 will be good at all these criteria together. Most of us have weaknesses and strengths. Preparing well for an exam is to know your strengths and showcase them, and know your weaknesses and work hard at improving them. A beautiful ballerina relies on her strength, balance and flexibility to show ease of movement and fluidity. To achieve that, she needs a good posture to begin with. And to get a good posture, she needs to pay attention to several parts of her body, coordinate several muscle groups all together at once in a complex way, which makes ballet training a challenge which never ends, even for professional dancers. Those body parts? Well, I talked about them in my previous videos already, but let's examine them in relation to good posture. A correct posture comes from your center. You must be strong in your trunk before you can move your legs and arms with ease. The pelvis makes the connection between your spine and your legs. If positioned correctly, it will give strength to your back and help with your control of the turnout. In ballet, your pelvis is kept square and balanced, aligned with the center line of your body. To hold it in place, you need the help of your abdominals, pulling your belly button up to your waist and lifting your side. And your hamstring will play a part in pulling your tailbone down. Here is a grand battement with no control of the pelvis. And now with control. What a difference! The spine is the center axis of your body. It has two forward and backward curves. In ballet, her spine is lengthened and supported by her torso and abdominal muscle groups. The good positioning of your pelvis plays an important role in its correct position too. It is the muscle in your thoracic spine at your shoulder blade level that will keep your chest open and make you look confident. That you perform an adage or a grand allegro, you must try to keep the length of your back and sides as much as possible. It is the training, strengthening, and strong control of your spine that advances your technique. That's better. Only if your thoracic spine and pelvis are held in place can your shoulder blades be fully engaged. Your shoulder blades should be held flat against your back and pulled down and out towards the side of your waist. This way, you are creating a strong base for your arms to perform with fluidity, expressiveness, and tension-free. I think you can now see that one part of your body will affect another. A good control of your back, shoulders and pelvis is very important and is achieved by a strong core muscle group. The weight of your body should be forward. I mean by that, it should be distributed on this triangle, putting more weight towards the metatarsal and the front of the heel rather than in the heels. This creates a more alert position and engages the muscles at the back of your legs, the hamstrings and calf muscles, your inner thigh muscles, and the muscles at the front of your foot. This way, you will release tension in your ankles, enabling you to point your toes better. You will also give strength, control, and balance to your leg muscles. When dancing, the weight of your body constantly changes from one leg to another. Therefore, you must always be aware of which foot you are dancing on. Controlling your center line, that is your pelvis, your spine and your shoulders, is very important to achieve a good transfer of weight. Standing fully onto your supported leg with the weight of your body forward will give you assurance too. Ballet is born in the courts of Europe, where turned out feet and legs were considered fashionable. From there, the ballet technique grew, using the turnout from the hips to allow more range of movement. The use of the turnout from the hips is fundamental to ballet technique, but unless you control your pelvis and your weight placement, turnout can destabilize you. Once your pelvis is balanced, the muscle group involved into the turnout can fully be activated. That is, your deep rotators, which are the deepest muscles in your glutes, your bottom, and most importantly, your adductors, your inner thigh muscles. They will press strongly the thighs together, rotating them forward and flatten the thighs at the front. The knees and feet will follow in line with the opening of the hips. A strong turnout is even more important when standing on one leg or on point. The foot is designed to always be in line with your tibia, the front of your lower leg, and shouldn't rotate out more than what turnout you can achieve at the hip level. Your ankles should be lifted, but don't overdo it. It supports your whole body weight and therefore requires great strength and perfect placing. Your knees should be regarded as a hinge and therefore should always be in line with your femur, your thigh bone. All your turnout is controlled from the hips and your knees fall on top of your toes. To be a reliable hinge, it needs to be supported from the quads, pulling up your kneecap, and your hamstring bracing at the back. Forcing your turnout from the feet will damage your knees greatly and make you unbalanced. It is better to close your feet a little and increase the control of your turnout from the hips. Shallow breathing causes tension in the neck and pulls your shoulders up and back, disturbing your general placement. Breathing from the sideway expansion of your ribs allows an efficient and deeper use of your lungs without affecting your posture. Breathing well is important to get oxygen to your hard-working muscles, especially in allegros. It also helps you phrase your movement and helps with pirouettes. Controlled and rhythmical breathing is necessary in all exercises to focus the mind and inspire confidence. And this needs training too. And this is what an examiner will look for to mark your posture and weight placement. See you for the next criteria. Bye!